There are more than 1.7 million cases of
COVID-19 is now the leading killer of America.
The U.S. is reporting more than 20,000 deaths, surpassing Italy.
Deaths a day, more than those caused by cancer, heart disease, auto accidents, or gun violence. Approximately.
I'm Chance Holmes-Snowden.
My name is Brianna Williams.
My name is Debbie Buck.
My name is Michael Madrigal.
My name is Madison Williamson.
My name is Anna Prince.
And this is how the coronavirus has affected my life. I go to Columbus Career and College Academy in Whiteville, North Carolina. However, I am from Bladen County. Columbus and Bladen County were like the last two counties to get hit, I want to say, around my area. We were doing kind of good at first.
So back at the beginning of March, I was on spring break, and I was privileged to be able to go to the beach with some friends. And we unfortunately had to return to campus that weekend.
As a senior, this is really hard because I'm about to go to college 6 hours away from everyone. And these last few months really mean a lot to me, and the fact that I won't be able to get to spend them with my friends is really hard on me.
I think it really hit me how serious it was when my friends from high school started getting sent back home. Their colleges were closing, you know, and at first I was kind of like, oh, yay, we can all hang out at the same time together.
And yeah, I remember the coronavirus like being mentioned, but I was like, oh, this really won't affect me, or this is just gonna go to those other countries. Well, a month later,
due to the outbreak of the coronavirus, they shut down campus, and they told the students that we had to return home indefinitely.
Parents are saying I should stay home. Like, I get that. My parents are saying I should stay home too. And then the next thing you know, my work closes down, and then the next thing you know, high schools are shutting down, everywhere is shutting down, and now it feels like the whole world's been unplugged.
Issuing an executive order to stop mass gatherings of more than 100 people across our state.
With coronavirus cases on the rise in North Carolina, the governor and educators announced new steps to prevent the spread.
Across the tri-state area continue to either cancel classes or move to remote learning.
All of it to ensure everyone's safety during the coronavirus outbreak.
NC State is postponing its spring 2020 commencement. The chancellor sent a letter to students just a couple of hours ago, reassuring them that the delay won't affect the completion of degrees or graduation.
Also, it's heartbreaking to my parents who have spent so much time pushing me to graduate and do all these things and to get recognized for everything, and to think that I won't be recognized, like at a cord ceremony. I did not bust my butt for 4 years to not get some cords. Am I right? Okay, anyways, it hurts.
Unfortunately, a lot of the things I was looking forward to for my senior year have either been canceled or postponed.
we will get through this, seniors. We will. And everybody else who is celebrating whatever they're celebrating, we will get through this. My orientation for Western Carolina University is in June, and that might get canceled because of this pandemic, and I don't want to do orientation online. You know, if this carries over into the summer and it's not looking up, they're going to cancel the fall semester of my first year in college.
It's aggravating, and you know, this is my child's first Easter, and hopefully it don't go as long as her first birthday, but if it does, that's definitely going to be kind of upsetting, and it's going to ruin that. So, and a lot of family gatherings and birthdays and things that were supposed to happen like that have been canceled, so that's upsetting, and that's kind of aggravating.
Where are we? We're quarantined. I've been quarantined for almost a month. And you know, at first, I didn't really think that this was going to affect me personally. I really didn't. I thought this was just going to affect other countries, and it really wouldn't affect southeastern North Carolina as a whole. But this thing affected the whole world. Like, 7 billion people on this planet, and it's affected every single one of us. With that being said, I miss school and I do miss my job. I had no idea that Corona was going to take that from us, or that it would be this long. It's April 13th right now as I speak, and we've been quarantined for a month. All you see on the news is Corona this, Corona that, vaccine this, vaccine that, and they won't have a vaccine for about half a year or 2 years.
I have to take her to her dad's and pick her back up, so I do have to go out even when I'm not going to the store. And then I have to definitely wash my hands way more than I used to. Make sure anyone that came from outside that wants to hold her or whatever has taken a shower and done everything they need to do.
It's been bittersweet. At first I was happy. A lot of my friends said the same thing. They were like, oh yeah, we get to get out of school. Little do you know, you get to get out of school, you get to go home, and you get to do nothing. And your classes are transferred online. And that was a big shock to me, because schools started closing one by one, and you just, I don't know, I did not think that my school would close or any schools around me, and they did. I was like, this is kind of crazy.
I've been struggling with my homework because I'm used to face-to-face help from my teachers, professors, my TAs, the tutors, anybody.
Faculty and staff at my school have worked tirelessly to ease the transition from in-class classes to online classes. And with about 3 weeks left in the semester, it's kind of crazy to know that it's happened as fast. Because, in the blink of an eye, it was March. And now it's been a month officially. Today, for me, it's been a month since I've been quarantined. I've been quarantined for a month. I haven't been able to do anything for a month. Anything other than my schoolwork, that is.
So they transitioned to online classes, which hasn't been going well so far. I'm a computer science major, so all of our classes were, the classwork was strictly online for the most part anyway. But here at home, I didn't have the reliable internet that I'm used to. Back in Greensboro, the campus provides you with internet and it's strong. Here at home, it's a small country town, so nobody's, worried about the small town country folk.
I think the teachers and elected officials and everybody, I think they're doing a great job at handling this situation, especially the teachers. Students, give your teachers some slack. They had to transfer all of their classes to an online format and work from home. That's hard. But you're doing it. Go teachers. You're awesome. It really does feel like the world has stopped. I feel like the world is evaluating itself right now. We have seen the impacts of daily human life. The ozone layer is repairing itself. That is crazy. I think that's fantastic. The pollution in Los Angeles, the air pollution, is down. You can see in Los Angeles clearly right now. That's usually not attainable when the world is at its fast-paced speed that it usually is. Since I'm from the country, it took a long time. It took a while for it to hit us. First, it was the big cities. It was Raleigh, Charlotte, Durham, Chapel Hill, and then Wilmington and New Bern and Jacksonville, places like that. And then even down to where I am in like Riegelwood, Delco, Whiteville, places like that, those small towns that are in these small close-knit communities. It took a long time for that to hit us. And even when it did, it still didn't feel real. I don't live in Columbus County, but I go to school in Columbus County. And Columbus County had 1 case, then 2 cases, then 4 cases, now 14, now like 30. Like, That's crazy. The numbers are exponential. At first it was gatherings no more than 100 people, then 50, then 15, then 10, then 5, and now it's stay home, period. Do not leave your house. Seniors, I hear you. I know you're hurting. I know this isn't great. I know this isn't how we really wanted to end our senior year. But to be honest, this is just another hurdle in the road.
Please, y'all, stay in. I know it's difficult. I know you're at home bored. I know, me too.
This year has definitely been one that I'm going to remember. And I'm not going to remember it because of all the things that were taken away from me, but I'm going to remember it because of how close it has brought me and my family and me and my friends. We're all going through the same thing, and that is connecting us in ways that we've never connected before.
I know it's aggravating. I know it's difficult. I have to go through it too. But you have to think about, it's not only your health, it's everyone else's health.
We're very resilient. You know, we bounce back when stuff like this happens, and I know we'll bounce back into 2021 stronger than ever.
I have taken a lot of time to work on myself and just relax, which I would never get to do before because of school.
The coronavirus is a horrible thing, but I'm getting through it because I'm reflecting on myself. I'm using this time to better myself and not focus on the bad things that are happening, but on the good things and the things that I do have to look forward to.
But just look at the brighter picture, realize that it will be over, and when it is over, everything will be open again, and you can go to your restaurants and your favorite bowling alleys or wherever, anytime you want.
I've been reading more, which has helped with, everything like mental health, just self-care, and I've been able to explore my creative side.
And it'll be all worth it. I promise.